Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back to the Sunday recap, my weekly vlog where I talk a bit about my last week in games. And while we'll start with EVE Online, we're also going to quickly touch on EVE Talk first. I'm not sure what's happening, but in the last 2 weeks, YouTube has basically kept processing for the high definition, and what most of you guys got was like a 360p version of EVE Talk. Very unfortunate. Now, these are 1 hour videos, and I did try to make them at like very high quality so that everything would be as sharp as possible, and that means that we do have files that are like 6, 7, sometimes even 8 gigs in size, and I'm gonna try to find a solution so that YouTube doesn't stay stuck in processing for so long by next week. So I basically already made a new scene in a more recent client that has different settings, and I hope that we will be able to fix it that way. But yeah, it's entirely on YouTube's side. I'm not sure why it's starting to be a problem all of a sudden, because I've done nothing different from like the years of doing EVE Talk the exact same way. So it's very strange, it's very unfortunate. Next up, we have EVE Online, of course. I have been playing a decent amount of EVE Online last week, although back at work, so it is a little bit less than before, but I did a little bit of everything. Exploration-wise, it's been going decently well. I haven't gotten that many good drops, but a few of them have been doing quite okay. Also did a little bit of mining, and I'm going to, I think, start to look at the other trade hubs, Amar, Rens, Heck, to see where activity might be increasing since the fall of Nyarja. I think we should start to see the impact at this point. It's gonna be pretty interesting. For the blueprint copies, I am still running the gauntlet through Nyarja to get quickly into Jita in a small and fast ship, and so I'm selling the BPCs there. My findings this week is that the structures are basically stable but at pretty low prices. I think we'll need a couple more weeks, or perhaps even the introduction of the new quantum core to get more destruction and thus to get more demand, but it's stable at least, and it's at a slight profit. And then we've got capital ships, dreadnoughts, freighters, stuff like that are very high in price and are selling like hotcakes. Carriers doing a little bit less well, but still definitely a very nice profit in all of those. So the BPCs, I feel like it's worth it to run the gauntlets to bring those into Jita together with a couple of faction items that I grabbed from exploration, and that's always a nice return on investment, on time invested there, I think, because stuff does still move very quickly in Jita, of course. Investment wise, I've also tried to invest in a few stealth bombers. We noticed in EVE Talk that basically all Tech 2 ships are very low, but when it comes to the stealth bombers, we actually have this combination of low prices with still some oversupply as well, and that usually creates a very nice buy opportunity. And PI, well, I'm still doing my PI, and I've actually been routing some of my production to Amar at this point. Might even move it to another trade hub if it turns out that Amar is actually falling apart, but no real signs of that so far. Haven't really taken too much of a close look at it just yet, but we'll do that soon. And PI in Jita, or in general I should say, the first signs of a recovery of demand are there, but it is very low. Lots of stuff still well below average, so I would say I'm still going to hold on to my stuff and wait for better times to sell. I just hope that they will eventually materialize. And anything else this week? Actually, that was basically my week in EVE Talk. Well, not really. There's maybe a couple of announcements that I could make. There is a new league coming for Path of Exile in about 12 days, I think, on the 18th of September. So that's something I am looking forward to. I always do jump in at the start of these leagues, and I think this time we're not going to start with a minion character, because the way this is described is that the heist will require some more stealthy approaches, I think, because there will be a sort of a discovery timer that means that you can make mistakes, be discovered too much, and just trigger the alarms. And I think having a massive army around you that will just randomly look for enemies and try to bash in patrols is not the best way to go here. So I'll probably try a different type of character. There's some updates to some of those steel skills, like lancing steel and things like that. That looks kind of interesting. Combine that with a block character, that will probably be my start. But yeah, just a quick announcement, there will be a new league for Path of Exile coming in just a couple of weeks, and that's definitely something that I look forward to and will be jumping in on. And that'll be it for this EVE Talk, guys, a short one. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.